Real estate stories. Okay, this is kind of a question. At the same time, I'm going to tell you my answer and a couple interesting stories. So my question to you, if you're buying a house, does it matter if you knew or know there are pets in the house? And let's break that down. Mainly, cats, does it make a difference more than, let's say, dogs? That's a question. What did it matter to you? Now, I must admit that to me it likely doesn't, but to some of my clients it's made huge differences, and I certainly understand why. And so what I found overall is that there are more people that suggest that they have definitely huge allergies to cats, much more than dogs. Yet I've seen more damage in the house based on dogs than I have any other type animal. But would it matter to you? So here's an interesting story. So this happened only, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago. I was showing a house in the south end of the city, and it was just, I think it was a townhouse. We were going in to see it, and there was a note on the door saying, beware of dog. And when we got in the house, we could hear a dog absolutely going crazy. And the dog was locked in the basement, and there was a note on the door that said, absolutely, under no circumstances, open the door. And I think there was a Cujo level of dog. It was must have been a big dog, because it had already started to come through the door. I think it was eating through the door, as well as there was scratch marks that had penetrated from the other side, a hollow door, I think, into the front of the door. So, I mean, it was unnerving, the size, I think, of this dog. So it didn't take us very long. We very hurriedly went to the house. The dog was absolutely going crazy during the entire experience. And we got out. Now, my suggestion to most of my clients is, if you have a dog like that and you're trying to sell your house, you do not leave that dog in the house. You repair that door and get it out of the house. As for cats, well, like I say, I've had clients that have asked me questions like, listen, if there's a cat in this house or has been a cat in this house, you need to ask the seller if there's big cats. And I don't even want to see it, because my allergies are so bad that I don't even want to go in the house. So that's a little bit of feedback in some of the stories I've seen. And I got all kinds of interesting ones. Here's the last kind of interesting story. And this is one I heard. It didn't happen to me directly, but a guy I know, one of my pros, he is the investor's dream contractor, as well as somebody that I bring in to help you prepare your house for sale. He does $5,000 improvements that make a huge difference in the bottom line. And he had a client that he was telling me about, that he had to go in and change all the baseboards in the entire house, even some doors, because this lady had a rabbit that she let run wild around the house, and the rabbit more or less pooped all over the place, and I think chewed up most of the baseboards in the house. And the funny part about it is that apparently she even went to an animal psychologist trying to get the rabbit to not gnaw on her house. Anyways, didn't happen to me, happened to somebody else. But certainly, if you got rabbits, if you got pets of any type, don't let them destroy your house, especially if you're thinking of selling. But my question for you guys as well is that, would it make a difference if you guys were buying, if you knew, let's say, there was a cat in the house or a dog in the house? Anyways, give me some feedback. That's my real estate story of the day.